I'm always delighted when it comes to easy and simple recipes that need minimal ingredients. In this recipe, we're going to be making some delicious, flavorful pork wet fry, which is going to turn out so mouth-watering. And for that perfect side dish, we're going to be making some crispy, crinkled fries. You're going to prep up 2 large tomatoes, 1 large onion. I have some garlic and ginger, capsicum, lots of coriander because we're going to be using for both recipes, and some pork. Also, I prepped up some potatoes, which we're going to be cooking for our side dish. So you're going to find the rest of the ingredients listed in the description box down below. So you're going to get straight into making our delicious pork by placing a pan over medium low flame. So the first step is going to be cooking our pork. I've chopped up the pork into medium bite-sized pieces. Using a spatula, we're going to lay the pork in a single layer. Add in 1 cup of water, cover, and then you're going to boil your pork for around 4 minutes or until the water is fully evaporated. Once the water comes to a boil, you're going to stir in the pork so that all the pieces can get cooked. Once the water is fully evaporated, you're going to reduce the flame to medium low. Then you're going to let the pork sear for around 1 to 3 minutes. Boiling the pork is going to tenderize it, and I've been searing my pork for around 2 minutes, and you'll notice that it's rendering its own fat. So this step is very crucial because you are going to add in some crispiness and also flavor to the pork recipe. It's like you're making yamatoma in the house. Also, searing the pork over medium-low flame is going to slowly render out that fat. Just keep on tossing with your spatula as it's cooking. When your pork is looking this gorgeous, it's time to add in some fresh ingredients, but this is the amount of oil that has drained from the pork. So if yours is a lot, you can scoop out some, and if it's not too much, yeah, you're going to get straight into adding in your fresh ingredients. Mine is not a lot, so I'm going to use the same oil from the pork to cook my onions. Add in 4 cloves of garlic and a teaspoon of crushed ginger. Cook your garlic and ginger for around 1 to 2 minutes together with the onions, and you'll notice that after adding in the onions, the fond in the bottom of the pan, that is a brownish color, is coming straight off because the onions are releasing moisture or water, hence the fond is coming off. As the pork is cooking, you're going to place a pan over medium-high flame and add in enough cooking oil to deep fry your potatoes. Watch over your pan because you don't want the onions to burn. And immediately you cut that nice flavor from the garlic and ginger, you're ready to add in your tomatoes. So I'm going to stir in the tomatoes, add in 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary, 2 seasoning cubes, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a splash of water, which is going to cook down the tomatoes while the pork absorbs in all those nice flavors from the rosemary, the spices. So I'm going to stir and cover, reduce the flames to medium low, and let the tomatoes cook through. My oil is almost ready. I'm going to check by dropping in a piece of potato. Once the potato floats, just like this, the oil is ready. So I'm going to add in the rest of the potatoes. Use your skimmer and toss the potatoes, just making sure they're not stuck on the bottom of the frying pan. I'm going to check on my pork, which has been slowly simmering for around a minute. Stir in. The fresh rosemary is going to add in a very nice flavor to the pork, while the garlic powder is going to enhance that garlic flavor. That's so good. And the white and black pepper is going to add in a kick of spiciness. This looks absolutely delicious. Because we added in a bit of water for cooking down our tomatoes, the gravy is a little bit on the wet side. So at this point, we're going to add in a tablespoon of light soy sauce and 4 dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Stir in. The soy sauce is going to add in a very nice umami flavor to the pork, and because both soy sauce and seasoning cubes have salt, I'm going to wait for around a minute for everything to cook, and then I'm going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, I'm going to be adding in some more salt, but I bet it's going to be just perfect. So after around 2 minutes, I'm going to toss my potatoes just to make sure they're perfectly cooking. And a very quick tip for you, whenever you are deep frying potatoes or any food, just make sure the cooking oil is hot, because if you add in the potatoes, if the cooking oil is not hot, they're going to get soggy and stick on the bottom of the pan, which you don't want. I'm going to check on my pork, and you'll notice that the sauce has reduced. So at this point, I'm going to remove my rosemary leaves, add in some fresh capsicum that is diced into small pieces. Cook your capsicum for around a minute because you don't want to lose the crunch. So I'm going to check on my potatoes, and they have crispened up, but I'm looking for extra crispy. So I'm going to scoop out, transfer to my plate lined with kitchen paper towel. Wait for around 30 seconds so that the cooking oil can get hotter. Just going to have a bite because I'm tempted. So good. Finish off with some coriander. Toss the coriander, making a mess, but it's quite okay. And I'm ready to serve with my delicious, crispy, crinkled fries. This is how the potatoes are looking. As you can see, the inside is cooked and crispy on the outside. So now we are going to place back the potatoes in the hot cooking oil. Cook for around 30 seconds to a minute. This is how your fries should be looking like. You can see they are getting that nice golden color, and also they are extra crispy. So I'm going to put out the flames, scoop out, shake off excess oil, and the kitchen is smelling amazing. Transfer to my plate once more. Then immediately the fries are from the cooking oil. I'm going to be adding in some garlic powder, paprika, and salt to season, to sprinkle evenly. Toss. Yum. So crispy. Then next, we're going to serve. Now, instead of ordering that takeout, this is a perfect way to serve some delicious lunch or dinner to your family. And it's a good portion, as you can see. You can double up or even triple the ingredients and make some more. So, this recipe is totally worth trying because the food is amazing.